Hi. So this is the third part and the final part of how the music industry works. Here we're going to talk about what makes an artist to get to the stage or get in front of the uh, live audience that you always want to play in front of. This is a very simple concept, or rather a flow chart. Very simple because there are very few moving parts as such, and anyone, even you, can plan your tour very easily. It's just your brain, your smartness, your common sense, and you'll figure it out very simply. But having a team around you, or having understood all of the people that may become partners on your way along, is going to help a lot. So first off is the artist manager and the booking agent. Now the difference between these two is artist manager takes care on your end of the spectrum. So if you want to plan a tour, the artist manager thinks about it, sees what are the places that you can visit, checks your streaming portfolio and sees what are the major places or localities or countries that your music is getting consumed in, and then plan accordingly your tour. But he can't plan or book or set up a gig by himself or herself. The problem comes about the reach or the contacts of your artist manager, and that's where a booking agent comes in. A booking agent is a third party agent who wants to plan a tour for you for a fee. So they would sell the tickets, they would promote your gigs, your tour, everywhere that you plan to go, and they would get a percentage sale of whatever the final ticket or the final revenue comes in. Most of the times, especially in India, it's artist manager and the booking agent are not very clear. Here in India, it's most of the artist managers or record labels or artist management companies become the booking agent themselves. They are the ones who are handling the calendar for an artist. So that is you. So where are you booked at, what places you're going to, and they're also the ones who are planning the tour for you around the country or around the world. So it's a bit problematic in India, but it also solves a lot of problems because there's a myth. You jump one part of the puzzle and you have it all combined. Next is the local promoter. So local promoter is anyone who is taking care of promoting your gig or the event or the festival at the ground level. So for example, I was a local promoter as well as a booking agent for some of the artists, but local promoter most of the times. My work in Jaipur has allowed me to get access to artists from all over the country who are willing to perform in Jaipur, and they reach out to me looking for places and opportunities to perform in Jaipur, and they ask me as a local promoter or a person who understands the local taste if there's a viable option for the fee that they're looking for or the budget that they seek to fulfill, and can they get enough people for their gig. Also, as the partner in the event, I also get a percentage cut. I, as in the local promoter, would get a percentage cut from the tickets I sell. So that allows for a good event, especially because there are so many links in the chain. It becomes important that there are enough number of people so that everyone who is involved gets a good amount of money or a feasible amount of money out of the work that they put in. Finally, the venue. This is where you perform the gig, and this is where the audience comes to for consume your final content. Now, the venue can be a bar, a club, a cafe, a hostel, a hotel, any place where the audience can reach easily. Now, venues themselves, especially uh, important or big venues like Blue Frog or Hard Rock Cafe or um, many such cafes, especially in Bangalore and Bombay, they've become prominent music destinations for the local crowd to go to. That's why their calendars themselves are quite full, and that's why the local promoter aspect becomes very important, because from the artist manager or the booking agent, the local promoter is the one who connects the venue, tells them that this particular artist is really good and will gather the audience that a venue is looking to gather, and will fill the venue properly, and finally will be it will be a good uh, show for the venue to host. So the venue also, in metro cities especially, hold a huge deal of importance or power, because they don't allow any random artist to go and perform. They stick to a theme that they're looking for. That means a Hard Rock Cafe would probably not invite Pratik Kuhar to play his mellow songs. They would probably, and they would definitely invite local train to come and perform at their venue. Similarly, a small coffee shop will not want a large rock band to perform at their place where it's so nice and slow. Rather, they would ask a single person or a duo to come and play some light music. So, all of these aspects, which venue, which local promoter to reach out to, and what is the best possible aspect for them, the price point of tickets, all of these aspects become a very important part of planning your tour and planning your gigs and shows. And we're going to discuss all of that in the coming days. Uh, one of the most important governing bodies of the whole industry is the performing rights organizations. Every country, or every region also sometimes, have different performing rights organizations. In the US, there are two PROs. In India, there's only one. These governing bodies are alliances of record labels, music composers, and songwriters. They are the ones who own the copyright for the music that they are making, and these bodies are helped or formed to govern or protect the intellectual property rights of these people. They're also a way for them to gather royalties that they're seeking or that they might be losing out. So royalties from radio plays, TV usage, or even live gigs. A lot of us don't really know, but live gigs have a royalty payment assigned. So every venue, when they play a song, especially a cover song, they should ideally be paying a royalty fee to the artist or the composer or the record label who has published that song. And in India, it's still very nascent and it's very difficult to identify, but in US and Europe, where there's a lot more sophisticated systems to manage these, it has been an important aspect of the local music scene and of earning money from your music or royalties from your music. So yeah, these are the three or the major components of the music industry. I hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to discuss a lot more in the coming days. Let me know, discuss it with me, email it, WhatsApp it to me, whatever you're thinking, whatever questions that might pop up, and I will surely guide you through it, help you out with it, and seek out help if you need it.